Welcome, Virgo, to your uplifting messages. So, for today, I just want to say thank you so much for your help, for your support, for your assistance, for viewing this reading at this time, and I wish you many blessings. So, the focus of the reading today, to start with, would be what is actually changing in Virgo's life, okay? So, what we have here is distance. Okay, so some of you are going to be traveling around the world, like you actually are going to plan out like this long journey, and you're actually doing it by yourself. Specifically, there's a woman that's actually planning on doing that. Also, someone from the past or that is also living at a distance will be coming back around. Okay, it's someone that you could have not had a romantic relationship with due to difficulties like distance or any other things, but there seems to also be this affinity between the two of you. Okay, this person is coming back around to travel your way. Okay, they're coming your way, but they're not really meant to stay. Okay, at the same time, there's some type of surprise that's going to be happening for you, Virgo. If you had like decided to try your hand at something specific, like patenting, hopefully I'm saying the right word, but like you've invented some kind of a new product, uh, you're going to be celebrating the fact that you will be getting a sponsorship or seed money for the startup of marketing and, of course, selling your product at this time. Okay, so why is all of a sudden, these big changes are happening in your life? Okay, that's it's because you're willing to take a risk. And I know here it says excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much, but there are good and there are bad consequences. Okay, when it comes to dangerous consequences, I feel like you're just gonna realize that you're a badass chick or you're a badass man, like that you, by following your instinct, you actually hit true. Okay, also I feel like there's a sense of going through a makeover, changing your outlook on life. I feel like there's a big transformation or a big event that caused you to get out of your comfort zone, but that caused you to rely on yourself way more. Because also for some of you, this traveling thing, like this, it may not be the same goal for everyone, but I feel like traveling is going to be very important for Virgos at this time. Okay, and because of that, you're gonna want to rely on your own wits because a lot of you are going to be doing it by yourself. Okay, but in here it just talks about that you're taking more chances on yourself, and because of that, it's paying off pretty well. Okay, so the advice for others of you that feels a little bit not quite right or quite comfortable in taking a leap towards something that you really want is the strength card, and we see 0000. So for me, zero is all or nothing. Zero can mean, different things to you. You could have like a specific zero in your address that would be significant to you if you are into numerology or if you are into astrology. If you have a 0 degree planet or, sun sign, etc. So that there would be emphasis on the reason why you're taking risks, but it's asking you to take a risk. It's all or nothing. Okay, it's like what you see, there's a sense of what you see is what you get, but again, you're gonna have to shift your outlook to be able to win big. Okay, so this specific numerology sequence is connected to the strength. So obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, which I feel like this is what you're gonna need to do, Virgo. But for a lot of you, the reason why you're taking bigger risks, like your bad mama and your bad papa, it's because you have been building this strength. Okay, and experience. Okay, so there's a sense of you needing to fall in love with your life to be able to experience the better things, the greater things. Okay, so here it says there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Okay, so let's get into the love sector here. What is Virgo for, you know, dealing with at this time when it comes to love, or how do they feel when it comes to a specific romantic relationship or just love in general? Oops. We are soulmates. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Hard to let go of you. And okay, I regret I messed up everything. So I mean that's pretty straightforward, Virgo. I feel like you're taking a break, or you might have broken up with someone, or you might be taking some time apart from another person, but you feel like this person is your soulmate. Okay, so what's Virgo's regret at this time? Oops. Oh. So I'm just gonna take some cards. I actually flipped open for you at this time. We have the Knight of yeah, and the Devil card. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacle energy, I feel like someone, and I feel like it's you, was giving work a little bit too much credit. Like your priorities are not really where it's supposed to be at. Okay, but I mean it's your nature to want to put your all into something that you love, that you are truly obsessed about. So I feel like there was something that you were truly obsessed about, whether it was related to work, whether it was related to a project, or whether it was actually related to another person. And I felt like you put in your all. I felt like this person didn't have time to see you. You didn't give the time. You gave no time to this person. You put all your energy in that basket, and I feel like your priorities were out of order. Okay, and I feel like you are realizing the mistake. You're realizing how wrong you are in a situation, and because of that, with the Page of Swords, you could be doing some sneaking around online, or trying to figure out, like, if you're a friend, if you have the same friends, trying to sneak in his name to see how he's doing, to see how she's doing. But I also feel like, in that sense, what's best to do here, or what some of you have realized, is that you don't want to control the situation anymore, because you've been using a whole lot of control freak energy in other ways. So you realize that maybe it's best for me to let things go, or you feel like the healing process needs to happen on a natural basis. Okay, I feel like there's a sense of, if you love something, you should set it free. Okay, what about that specific person? What are they dealing with, or how do they feel about you, Virgo? Oh, you are too good to be true. Well, well, well. Ugh. Songs remind me of you. When it comes to love, I feel like you're in the same boat. We are soulmates. You're too the person you're dealing with feels like you're too good to be true right now. So I don't think you miss. I don't think you mess everything up as much as you think. You know, I know that Virgos love to overthink things, so I am not your option. Oop. Okay. It did someone put themselves in a box to feel like you're too good to be true? Have they put you on a pedestal somehow? And they realize that, you know, the distance or the space between you two, or the lack of recognitions of mutual feelings, is something that seems to be too difficult for you to do, or you just don't want to be as vulnerable as you say you want to, because of course there was, in what I looked at, there was no feelings. Okay, even though you think that this person is your soulmate, I feel like you're on the same. Are you above both, like earth, well, air maybe, I don't know. I just want to understand, what is I am not your option? If you say you're too good to be true, something remind me of you. This person is thinking a whole lot about you, and they've put you on a pedestal too. Can I clarify this person's energy? Oh, man. Okay. The Hangman and the Queen of... Okay, there are huge, I mean, major arcana are about like events that have swayed someone's life. So someone feels like, I don't know if it's their attitude or the way that they are personality wise. Someone doesn't feel like they have to push for what they want. They feel like if things come together as is, it should be easy and it should be fun. It should be, there should be trust. I should be trusting the process. I shouldn't be in limbo. So someone feels like they're in limbo with you, and they realize that, someone kind of realized that they may have wasted their time with you, or they might be wasting their time. They're not sure what's going on, because I feel like someone also is going to get out of an energy of feeling like things didn't really go their way. And I feel like someone is going to have a different perspective about love and relationship, and also about themselves. Because with the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is someone that's way more self-assured, like it says. But the Queen of Wands energy is the person that just has this magnetic energy that attracts everything to her. So once upon a time, someone was willing to put themselves on a hold for you, but that energy will be going back to themselves. Okay, so maybe there's something about them that they've realized that they didn't put themselves first, or they didn't put themselves on a pedestal. And now that energy is going to go right back to themselves. And there's going to be a period of pause though, but that person is going to be ready to mingle before you know it. What's the outcome for the both of them? For Virgo and her or his person. Let's say. Ooh, I regret hurting you. I regret how I mistreated you. Ugh. There's a lot of regret here. I can sense this spiritual connection. Okay. Let's clarify this here. There's a lot of regrets, but they know there's more to this relationship than what's been shown here. Or like, feel like the hurt is like a fog, a cloud energy that you both might be in. So it's easier to put you on a pedestal to keep you out of your own way, Virgo. Or to sorry, it's this person that's putting you on a pedestal. So it's easier to put you on a pedestal and not really pay attention to what's going on in your life, especially if they're guilty and you are. You seem to be the guilty party, but I also feel like the person doesn't really care so much about the fact that you may have, messed them up a little bit. They just feel like it's part of the process. Yeah, I feel like the person didn't take it too hard as you may have noticed, because some of you, this person has ghosted you, but the disappointment or any kind of negative flack they may have gotten from you has again just brought them back to themselves and has aligned themselves with what they deserve and what they want and with their worth. So they're not they're in love with you, but they're also using putting you on a pedestal to help themselves, to heal themselves. So like it's almost like you're the elephant in the room. Are they gonna address the situation or not? Are they willing to address the situation or not? Okay, because I can sense the spiritual connection. Yeah, I mean, if you feel like you're saying that that person is your soulmate, you're the one who could be feeling this spiritual connection. But when the person says I'm not your option, I just feel like they're also saying that there are other people that are on my level or that I can be in a relationship with, especially after the transformation that's going to occur in their life. Can we have more information about this? I regret the regrets here. Yep. It's like some kind of weird way to see things. Yep. Someone feel like some type of injustice occurred when they got when they became part of your world. They felt like I don't have all the answers. You're not telling me everything. I feel like I have to limit. I feel like someone felt like they couldn't see you as much. Again, with the Knight of Pentacles that's occurring here, that has shown up again. Someone felt just restricted in this relationship and felt like they had to use manipulative ways just to get some type of attention. Also, someone felt like they were giving their power away to you, Virgo, in that sense. And it's almost like they have to letting them go, Virgo, is setting them free. If I'm being honest, it's setting them free, and that person needs to rebuild themselves to become better, but to also have a better perspective about what do they want in a relationship. They just want a like-hearted connection, and they feel like with you everything was so rigid, or so they felt like they had to fall to your demands instead of you compromising the way that you should have. So yeah, there's a sense of needing to destroy the foundation of this relationship for something new to come about. Right. So for the rest of the group of Virgos, what would be the focus here? The Nine of Cups energy. Okay, so I mean, this is positive for another group of Virgos. You're getting everything that you want. You're feeling happy. You're feeling grateful. You're almost at the 10. Okay. Yep. Yep. With the Hermit energy, I feel like you are, whatever you're looking for, you are going to find. Okay. You don't care how long it's going to take. You're going to find it. Okay. And for some of you, you've actually learned some type of lesson, and it's allowing you to move forward to the next level of your life. Okay. It's almost like you find a way to get everything that you want. And see, yeah, it's because you put an end to some kind of toxic energy. You put an end to some kind of toxic energy with the Death card here. This is also getting collecting your harvest at this time. And yeah, so the Devil card in this position is that, you know, new level, new devil kind of energy. But yeah, you're going to a whole other, you're no longer dealing with lust in the way that you used to. The only type of lust that you're dealing with is that wanderlust for your own life. Okay. Also, be open to any kind of invite at this time. You might be meeting the love of your life unknowingly. Okay. Let's see for others. You, yep, you're with this Judgment card. Sorry, the World card energy. Okay, your focus is going to set you free. Okay, in this sense, your focus is everything that matters at this time. Focusing on being happy, focusing on being grateful. And because of that, a new beginning comes about. Or you have to understand that by focusing on a new beginning, you bring about a whole lot of things. Of course, the aces are about potential, but it's like the seed, it has everything in it. But the reason why you need to be very, very excited about, because there is the King of Wands too. So I feel like that's an energy that is pretty useful for you. That's going to help you just push through doors that you felt weren't, like, push through doors that you felt like you couldn't go through. You're just going to kick them open with your door. You're not going to ask nicely anymore. Okay, you're just going to go after it. You're just going to open things. You're going to open things with your mind, with your heart, with your soul, with your spirit, with your being in ways that you've never done it before. Okay. Yeah. Because you know the truth. Yep. You know the truth. Nobody can mess with you anymore in that sense. Nobody can. I feel like this is the delusion. There's no more carrot baiting. There's no more like nobody. I feel like this is more in the relationship sector. Like, I feel like some of you are going to realize that, you know, this is that. That relationship, that connection is that. And for some of you, you're going to realize that someone is not loyal or someone is not willing to go through a serious relationship at this time. So it's time for you to move on, to nurture yourself here. But you're getting everything that you want anyways. So it's just... it's just a matter of time at this time, but it's focusing on the love that's going to help you. Self-love, okay? And your perspective on life is also going to help you there because you're going to get everything that you need and want. So what's helping Virgos at this time? Again, the World came out again. Okay, cool. Yeah, you've learned a lesson from the past. I feel like you were putting your life on hold for a person, and you realize that you are actually wasting your time here. Okay. Also, there is going to be a missing puzzle, a missing piece to the puzzle that will be presented to you once you actually do surrender. There's a sense of surrendering energy that has to occur before you can actually go on. That's part of the journey, but actually take physical action to go on a journey. And again, with this Queen of Cups, I feel that there's a lot of love energy that's going to be healing you at this time. Okay, it's not a matter of luck. Okay, it's just a matter of finding the piece of the puzzle. Okay, but things are going to change. Think like fuck around and find out is actually a thing for some of you if you've been dealing with someone that, or with someone or something or a situation that was not working in your favor. Things are going to change. Okay, some of you are going to find the help that you need at this time. Okay, and that's again because of your perspective on life, but you're letting go. This is the reason why things are helping you, or you feel like things are aligning in a way that is beneficial to you, is because you are letting go of a certain way of looking at life. You are much more expensive in the way that you're looking at life. You don't want to deal with life in a cheap way. Just look at the trees, just look at the flowers, just look at everything that's around you in nature. Nothing is cheap. Okay, but that's perfect. You're getting your, this is a graduation party. I mean, come on. Spiritual or, physical, like school, congratulations. Okay. Some of you, this is also a pregnancy. Some of you, a baby is going to be born premature, but it's just going to need more loving. It's just going to need more nurturing. Going to be there taking care of this baby anyways at the hospital. They'll be able to assist you. But just pray for this child. Okay, pray, give it love as much as you can. Give it love with your thoughts, with your love, with your touch, in every way possible. What is the advice here? We have the Four of Cups energy. Yeah, I feel like with this Four of Cup energy, if your heart is not into something, don't freaking do it. Okay, do not do it. Also, like, there's a sense of you needing to close the door to the past. There's no more playing games here. Don't play games with your heart. Don't play games with your life either. Your life is precious. Your life is a gift. So don't entertain things that you don't want. Okay, you don't really want a miscellaneous energy. Okay? Yeah, some of you are just letting go of being of a third party situation. That's not what you're into. Go. Just find the relationship that you want to be in. Okay, but I also feel like some of you need to ask for help, even if you don't want to. But I feel like you need to ask for help from loved ones, because I feel like you're trying to look at things from a perspective of the King of Cups, and I feel like sometimes the King of Cups hold on to too much emotion, too much energy, and you kind of need to share it. Okay, for some of you with this Five of Wands energy, you're willing to try new things. This is what you need to do. You need to start trying new things. Okay, you might have some pushbacks, but oh well, that happens when you get out of your comfort zones. Because your past want to keep you stuck in the way that things used to be. Okay, there's power in stepping out of your comfort zone. There is power in trying new things. Okay, and pray. If you need help, pray to God. Talk to the people that are around you. You have a whole lot of help here. Okay, ask them for assistance at this time, but pray to God so that the right help can come to you at this time. Okay, thank you, God. Let's see. Also understand that if you've been dealing in a situation that is not conducive, Ask God for that situation to be drowning, okay? Because there's a sense where you're not feeling overwhelmed at all. You actually know exactly what you want. I feel like the coast is clear for you to leave, okay? And for others of you, yeah, again, it's the same thing. I feel like you're realizing that a relationship is not meant for you, a situation is not meant for you, and you have to accept it. You have to accept it for new things to come about. You cannot be dressing things in a way to just make yourself feel better. Sometimes the pain is what's going to allow you to surgically remove something and let something else come through, okay? And I wish you so many healing energy at this time, Virgo.